So, after a couple of months of me without a camera, because I broke it a few months ago and using myself on the blog, I'm finally happy to say that I got a camera, which I'm blogging right now with it. It is the Canon SX740, and they got a few versions of this camera. They got the 720, 730, but I went for the 740. I took advantage of the Black Friday, which it was like about $50 cheaper. So I'll be doing like a lot of reviews about the Google and stuff. And for the price and stuff, it does pretty much a good job, this camera. I'm still learning how to use it, I'm still playing with it, but it does pretty much, you know, it shoots in 4K, it takes time-lapse and stuff. It does pretty much what the Canon G7S does. So I'm here learning how to use it little by little. And I know it's strange, I'm shooting in the nighttime because I got off of work, and you know, at 5 o'clock it's already pitch black. But you know, soon I'm gonna test it in the daytime, and so far I'm loving the camera. I like it much better than my former Sony camera. So yeah, it has a flip screen, and one thing is pretty smooth. I got a tripod in it. I don't know if you can see, I'm walking it right now. It doesn't shake that much, but yeah, so far I'm loving the camera. So I'm gonna test it out here in the nighttime. I'm gonna walk a little forward. I'll probably walk by the market around in Union Square. So I'll take you guys with me, you know, with this new camera. I'm happy to get it. You know, it's a good investment. So join me, guys. This is one of the traditional markets here in New York City. We got another one in Bryant Park, but I don't think I'm going to show much around because I do it like every year, and I feel like it gets pretty boring. But I'm just trying to test out my camera in the nighttime, and I think so far it's doing a pretty good job, you know, with all the lights and stuff. The other camera I used to messed up, but I feel like this one's doing a pretty good job. I'm still learning how to use it. Another good thing I hear about this camera is that it has a pretty much a good zoom, about 40. Let me read it. 40 optical zoom. So I'm gonna try to zoom the Empire State Building, which is behind me. So let's see how the zoom works. So this is the zoom. So let me zoom the building. Not bad. Let me see. I'll zoom in a little closer. A little bit more. So it's crazy that a tiny camera can zoom it really, really good. So that's really, really impressive. It's crazy how technology advances these days. And the good thing is that I didn't pay much for this camera. I know when it costs like almost $400, but I pay $350 for this camera, and it does pretty much what a $500, $600, or $700 camera does. So yeah, I think it's pretty much worth the price, you know. So it's a good camera for beginners, but you know, I love it simple, so it's pretty cool. Like I said before, I think this camera shoot pretty good, you know, in the nighttime. Because a lot of cameras are not pretty good. I read about the reviews. I said it was not too good, but comparing to my cell phone and my other camera, I think this one shoots pretty good. So yeah, it makes perfect sense, you know. So yeah, I'm now in one of my favorite parts of New York City, so Washington Square Park. And they got the art that makes you feel like you're in Paris, France. Yeah, I love how stable this is, you know. I feel like sometimes I don't need like a gimbal or anything, you know. You just put like a tripod to the camera and it fits pretty good. And they're setting up the Christmas tree, and then you got like a group over there freestyling, you know, giving the best of New York City. You can see them over there. You hear some music too, you know. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of urban music, hip hop and all that, like the old school style. Not really a fan of the trap music, the brand new music now, but like old school, like Wu-Tang Clan, yeah, all those rap games back in the days from New York City. I like it. Notorious B.I.G. Yeah, he's one of my favorites too. So those are a little bit more tips about, you know, what I like. So yeah, we'll see. The cool thing to my left-hand side, they got some skaters over there skating. So I think it's a perfect time for me to sit down and zoom and capture what they got to do, you know, the skate and all that. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. So let's see what can I capture from a distance. I'm gonna put in test the zooming about this camera, so we'll see. I'm just gonna head downtown to shoot the Oculus, because they set up some blue lights and like a little Christmas decoration. So I think it's pretty cool and pretty worth it to check out and test out my new camera. So let's do it. So I made it to the famous Oculus, which I made a video here not much ago. I made about 2 videos around here. But I think it's nice in the Christmas time when they put the roof in blue. So I'm gonna go all the way to the top so you can get a good view of this beautiful station. And at the same time, I'm testing the camera now that it's pretty clear. I've been doing it in the nighttime, but now it's pretty bright in here. So I think I'm gonna see how this looks like. This is what I'm saying. They set up like this beautiful Christmas decoration here in the Oculus. I know the station has been open for a few years, but it's like the first time they set up like a decoration, and it's beautiful, you know. A lot of people come here to take pictures, then the way how the lights play up in the roof. But I said before, this is the most expensive train station in the world, which costs about over $2 billion. And it was designed by the Spanish architect Santiago Calatala. So yeah, pretty beautiful. And then it has like an underpass that connects you with other shopping centers, and you could go to ground zero on the other side. So yeah, it's pretty beautiful. So this is like another spot, pretty much like the Rockefeller Center. They got a light behind me, and I don't know how many minutes, you know, I gotta wait to display, you know, it goes like around and plays music with the light. So maybe I'll sit here for a little bit to see what happens, and if I can capture some footage, that would be pretty good. So let's see. So I've just been sitting here for about a good 10 minutes and nothing has happened. Let me see. Waiting, but I don't see anything happening. It's just the view of this stuff. Like I said, the lights, they little by little change colors, but they're not doing it with music like they normally does. So maybe it's not the time yet to do it. Maybe in a few days it might happen. I'll probably wait a little bit more. If not, then I just gave up on waiting. So I gave up on this lights thing. I waited for about 15 minutes. Nothing happened, so I don't think there's anything happening in this first days. So I think I'm just gonna end this vlog over here. Finally, I got a camera to film and play with. So I'm gonna practice more how to use it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. So stay tuned for more, and peace.